Hey friends, welcome to my vlog Sahla Parveen, and today I'm going to speak about a beautiful topic. What is the difference between infatuation, attraction and love? When you realize this, I think you can have much beautiful relationships in your life. So attraction is something physical. When you see a person, you feel that person is very handsome. You like their look, you like their appearance, and you feel you love them. You want them in their life. That is just attraction. You are getting attracted to someone, and some people decide, she's so beautiful, so I want her in my life, or he's so handsome, I want a husband like that. You fantasize seeing a person's appearance. That is called as attraction. And people misunderstand attraction to be love. Eventually it can, people can happen to that can lead to love, but attraction is just attraction. You just feel attracted to someone for their appearance or their look, and you imagine that to be love. Now the second is infatuation. Now most of the people are having infatuations, and then they feel they are in love. And what happens is, after they get married or after they get committed, when they realize the reality, they are not able to accept. So infatuation is more about, when that person is with us at that time, you feel good, you feel happy, and you feel, okay, this person can make me happy forever. That is more of infatuation. And mostly these feelings come to teenagers, or any age infatuation can happen, but most of the time teenagers, or maybe in their early 20s, people get into infatuation. It's more like you see that person, you feel good, that feeling makes you feel that you want that person in your life. So it's more about what's happening in your imagination, and you want to feel good, so that you, if that person is in my life, I will feel good. You have that kind of feeling. And when you are in the stage of infatuation, when both the person get committed, in infatuation, what happens is, you always do things to impress the other person, because when that person comes near you or are with you, or when you think about that person, your body secretes dopamine hormone, and that makes you happy. So you always want to impress that person, and you do things to make that person good, or make that person love you or want to be in your life, because that person makes you feel happy. The same thing the other person also keeps doing. If that person is infatuation with you, tries to impress you, do things that makes you happy, always praise you, takes care of you and everything. That's why we see that, people are committed and get into relationship, are in love for 7 or 10 years. They get married, and within 1 year they divorced. Why that happens is, once they get married, this infatuation goes off, because this person is always with you, and that dopamine level in our body, which used to come before, actually stops coming in that amount. And the thing is, like, till the point you get married, or you get committed, or you started living together, what happens is that infatuation, you wanted to impress the other person, make the other person make happy, and make the other person want to need you. Once they get married, they just don't want to impress the other person, but the other, you are expecting that person to make you happy. You always want things from that person. The same thing that person is also demanding. Where the conflict start, where the fight starts, because in any friendship, in any relationship, when you start focusing on you rather than the other person, the beauty of relationship starts going. And 80 percentage of whatever you had seen in that person is more of your imagination than the reality. You didn't accept the reality, but whatever, beautiful, good, shining part you saw, you wanted that only in your life, without accepting the reality. Now what's the real love, what's the true love is, when you are able to love that person as it is, with all the, weakness, all the goodness that that person have, when you are able to embrace that, that is real love. No matter, if he impress you, makes you happy, or whatever he does or she does, you are able to love that person as it is. That is true love. You don't keep demanding things from them, but you are more focused in giving more to the other person. You are more focused in making the other person happy rather than asking things from the other person. So when in a relationship, when a person actually, when we focus the other person to be happy, or other give more to the other person, I think he or she also will give you what you need in your life. That is true love. So when you get committed in true love, there will be problems, there will be issues, everything, but both of them deep inside know that the other person truly loves me, understands me. So whatever fight or whatever issues you have, that gets solved off, and there will not be ego clash. You don't want to win in front of the other person, because when you really love the other person, you want the other person to win. You are ready to let go things because your love is more important. So when people misunderstand infatuation, attraction to be love, this actually fades off. This is like a bubble, and when the bubble breaks, and still when you are able to accept the other person as they are, that is true love, and that will last forever, or as long as you live, and you will be much happier. And when two people want to be together, friends, relationship or love, marriage or anything, if you actually focus on each other and try and keep looking at me, do the other person love me, do the other person love me, your relationship is going to just break off. You both have to look together to one direction and have a beautiful goal or purpose, supporting each other, making each other independent is very important to have a beautiful and loving relationship. Because when a person is standing, if you actually someone just comes and lays in my shoulder or just stays here for a while, it's okay for me. But a person actually stays here for a longer time, I feel irritated, or it's difficult for me to carry. Suppose that person just comes onto my lap and stays there for a longer time, what happens? I get really really irritated. So when in a relationship, when two people are able to stay as two individuals and come together, help each other to grow and stand as individuals, that relationship is going to be really beautiful, because love will always grow and support and respect each other. So it is very important when you are in a relationship to realize, is it is true love? Are you able to accept that person as it is, with all the weakness and goodness in that person? When you really accept each other, then you will be able to help each other to grow and evolve as a better person in a beautiful relationship. Thank you so much, with lots of love.